Let me start my first video of the day by saying I've been in a mood for the past several days. I've been in a fucking mood for the last several days, and it hasn't gotten any fucking better. And I don't know when it's going to get better. So I'm going to sound like even more of an asshole than I normally sound in today's videos. And starting with this level of dumb fuckery is going to set me the fuck off. So if I start raising my voice and ranting and raving today, just roll with it. I made a video talking about how red states are predominantly the welfare recipients. How most red states are taker states. Every single red state in this country, with the exception of three, are what they call taker states. They take in more federal funding than they give out. And every single blue state in this country, with the exception of one, is what's called a donor state. They take in less federal funding than they give out. So, for example, Illinois gives the federal government $1, we get about 68 cents back. Meanwhile, Mississippi gets $3 back for every dollar they put in. Okay. And then we were talking about welfare recipients and how most of the states with the highest welfare participation rates are red. In comes this fucking jamoke. Cool spin, Tommy boy. Let's pause right there. That's not spin, those are facts. That's verifiable data. And I understand that data, facts, reality is not something that you fucking people like to deal in because it doesn't fit with whatever the fuck you guys have created in your own tiny little fucking brains. But it's realistic, verifiable data, not spin. Let's proceed with what other fucking stupidity you got to offer today. Now make a video on who receives welfare broken down by race. Percentage whites that receive, percentage of blacks that receive. So I break it down by state, and the people who bitch and moan that liberals make everything about race now wants to know what the race breakdown is of welfare recipients. That's interesting. I wonder why you want to break it down by race. Could it be because you're trying to prove that black people are more likely to be on welfare than white people? That there are more black people on welfare than there are white people? Sure, we'll look at it. New USDA report provides picture of who participates in SNAP. SNAP recipients represent different races and or ethnicities. White, about 37%, African American, 26%. Now, these numbers are slightly different than the numbers I'm going to show you here in a minute, but 37% white, 26% African American, 16% Hispanic, 3% Asian, 2% Native American. Now, what I like about this one, specifically as it pertains to you, is they use pictures, so even somebody like you can understand it. Here they have 43% of U.S. social recipients, like SNAP, going to white people, 23% going to black people, Hispanics 26%, because they're including more assistance than just SNAP in this particular article. But glad to blow your fucking argument up, you racist bucket of